Chief Paul Vandegraff, very significant drug seizure.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we sit Monday morning after our busy weekend for our troops, and this began last week, Wednesday into Thursday, where our officers took information of a reported robbery. Through some great work of our uniform team and our criminal investigative team, that robbery, as in many cases, leads to the next best criminal investigation, and that brought us back to University Avenue, an address which has, for various reasons, been on our radar over the last 6 months. Once again, here we are, where we have a significant search warrant conducted with over $54,000 of cocaine, MDMA, commonly known as ecstasy, I don't ever have to, crystal meth, significant amounts into 485 grams of cocaine. This is really, really important for us. Lots of over $2,000 in cash seized as a result of an asset forfeiture in this criminal investigation. This is just, again, a great sign of the great work that our people do here in town. And the community in that particular area have been really strong supporters of the Cobourg Police Service, providing ongoing feedback to the Chief of Police at times about things that are maybe not as good as they could be in their neighborhood. And with our CCTV camera being installed in the neighborhood and these ongoing investigations, it's just a commitment to our team and the great work. And that was a long weekend of work for our team. And you have the video and you have some photos of what was actually seized in the process. This was a very spontaneous criminal investigation, so they did fantastic work over the weekend. So the hat's off to the criminal investigative team, and I'm hoping they enjoyed some rest this weekend.
People are asking, and people have asked since the robbery was put out, it wasn't on a business, it was person on person?
Yeah, it was a person on person at another address on William Street, and it was known. It wasn't a random thing. These are known events, but they're still a severe crime in our community anytime you hear robbery. So great that we have this one cleared, great that we have somebody held accountable for that. And then the subsequent, and that's the thing that makes me the most proud, is that's a great enough arrest. You arrest somebody for committing a robbery, that's one thing, but the team, the criminal investigative team and the detectives were able to take it from that arrest on to the next piece and took that kind of drug off of our street.
Ironic, and it has to be asked, but it's ironic, you've got the CCTV camera literally right outside the residence, and you still get this amount of seizure. You couldn't be more, if I could say, and it's innocent until proven guilty, but you couldn't be more in their face, and yet still you come away with this type of a seizure.
Yeah, and this is the one thing we've always said about the CCTV camera program. It's not a panacea. It's not going to solve all crime. It's not going to stop all crime. But it sure helps us gather evidence for crime.
2 people in custody?
Yeah, absolutely. The bails are continuing today, as I understand it.
And this slows it down, but it's one of these things.
Hey, listen, how many times have we stood in this exact spot and talked about the great work of my criminal investigative team and our continued impact on the illegal drug trade in our community? This is something that's really important to us. This is something that we take very serious, and that our team actions each and every day. I know for the community, sometimes they become maybe a little bit frustrated or a little bit, they wonder, what are we doing? Like, how come there's not a search warrant every day? Well, these things take months sometimes to compile and to do them right. And for us, it's about doing everything right the first time. And if it takes a little bit longer, it takes a little bit longer, and we rest on our results.
Last question. The residents, just to get it right, it was just west of Walton Street on University Avenue.
Sure, 161A, University Avenue.
They search the residents and vehicles? Like, and this is what you...
Yeah, absolutely. Search persons, vehicles. This one had a bit of everything, right? We started with a robbery, which is a person's crime, so we're search of persons. Based on information that we were working with, potentially, and or information we gained at that arrest, we were able to move forward with another search warrant for the vehicle and another search warrant for the house. And these are all judicial pieces of paper. It takes a lot of time. Like I've said to you before, this isn't TV. We don't solve a homicide in an hour with commercials. These things are very laborious processes done by experts in our criminal investigative team.
Last question. They, I believe the car was done at 11 or 12 on Thursday night, and the warrant was done at 5 or 6 on Friday morning?
That's right.
Okay.
And that's what people see. The officers, it takes hours to finish that investigation. So like I said, I hope they got some good rest over the weekend, and we're back at it.